Just bear with me, guys, because I'm just looking at the screen to see if I can. Yeah, I was looking for the indicator to confirm that the microphone was working. Ooh. Yeah, I've not been on for a while, have I? So, yeah, still having problems with pain. Pain's got a strange habit of moving around your body. It'll start off down my side, it'll come up my shoulder, into my neck. I finally got an appointment next week to speak to a neurosurgeon who specialises in nerve, because I've got a lot of nerve damage now down here. Anyway, games. I've had this piled up since virtually the end of the last video. And we've got 2 parcels, got this one. I'll just move these aside. I'm trying to use my right arm as least as possible. Got a big pile of, well, not a big pile, got a pile of sealed games, PlayStation 2 sealed games here. And we've got another parcel that we're going to open up. The reason, because I went into the storage cupboard looking for a specific game, which is that one. That's the ps2 Silent Hill collection, which has been in there for years, because I've got all of the single copies of Silent Hill for the ps2 on the shelf. Anyway, I pulled this off the shelf. This was on the, and the reason is to do a comparison to the one that's in this box. That's the only reason that's been pulled. And I'm having a cider because since I've been out of hospital, I don't really drink. I've hardly had any. And this is a better painkiller, because I've been limited to painkillers. I can only take, at the moment, paracetamol, and they don't really do anything. This is the reason I've got to see the surgeon, see if I can. They'll do, obviously they've got to do a blood test to see if I can take any stronger medication, stronger tablets. At the moment, until I've seen this neurosurgeon, I ain't got a clue. So far, I'm going to have a drink. Anyway, back to the games. So yeah, so I went in specifically looking for this because this is complete. It's got all of the 3 manuals, 3 games, Silent Hill 2, 3 and 4. Obviously it's a collector's edition, which is a lot more harder to find than finding them individually, because despite people on eBay saying Silent Hill 2 rare, it's not rare. There's thousands of them. And they'll say Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4 rare. It's not rare. I think they're confusing rare with expensive. There's a difference, a massive difference. If any of it, that's the rarest. The reason I went looking for this is because my Silent Hill 4 that's on the shelf, it's got, I mean, it plays, I've played it, plays all the way through. But when you look at the disc, it's got like surface scratches, which I'm thinking, because I don't need all of them twice, I'm thinking either keep all of those and get rid of this, or keep this and get rid of those. But over the time this has been sat here waiting for me to do a video, I've made my mind up to keep this and get rid of the individual ones. So yeah, that's the reason. But while I was in there, I found a big pile of sealed games. I'll put these down that side. These are authentic sealed as well. They've got the ps2 seal. So obviously that's Cartoon Network Racing. They're all the English PAL copies as well. So yeah, I'll go through these quite quick because I want to get onto the parcels. So and I've realised I've got this, I think 3 times now. Johnny Bravo, again brand new sealed. So none of these are going to get opened up. There's no point because I do collect sealed games. Despite what I've watched other YouTubers, like, oh, I don't get sealed games. I don't know why. Anyway, we've got Silent Hill Origins. That's brand new sealed. Like I say, none of these are going to get opened. There's no point. In fact, this is going to end up in. I need to rearrange this display cabinet so I can get more games in it. Because this, in fact, I've got a pile of boxes here as well that I've made up. That I made up earlier. So they're all going to end up in these protected boxes. Yeah. That's definitely going to get put into this cabinet. I don't know how much. It's not that value. Anyway, this one I'd never heard of. Until I ain't seen it since. And that is Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament. Again, that is brand new and sealed. So all of these, like I said, they've all got the original authentic strip. So I won't buy a sealed game if it's sealed, but there's no PlayStation strip. If there's no tier strip that says PlayStation, could be a resale. I don't know. So anyway, that's that one. Then we've got because all of these as well. The thing is, I've already got these. These are the reasons they stayed in storage because I've already got them pre-owned. So then we've got the Gregory Horror Show, brand new sealed, and newcomers to the channel, they're probably thinking, why is he collecting sealed games? I've got hundreds. I think the last time I counted, I've got like 700 sealed games. Because I did go through a period years ago where I weren't bothered about collecting, I weren't bothered about playing games. So I thought I'll just look for sealed games. And years ago, these was cheap. And that's probably brand new and sealed. That's probably 150 to 200 pound now. I probably paid 40, 50 quid for it. Yeah. Anyway, and then we've got Operation Winback 2. And again, that is brand new and sealed. I've got this pre-owned. I've got all of them pre-owned, to be fair. And like I say, yeah. And then we've got SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1. Yeah. And like I said, I've already got them all, all on the shelf. Quick drink. And we'll come to the last one of these sealed games. There's still loads of sealed games in the cupboard for different consoles. Got PS3 sealed, PS4, PS5. I've got some more Xbox 360 sealed. But we'll get to all that over the next few weeks, and so, and then we've got Splattermaster. Splattermaster. It's brand new sealed. Can you hear that rattling? Yeah, that's the disc. A while ago, I'm not going to mention names, I was watching a YouTube channel, and the guy come out with, I don't understand why people collect sealed games, because how do you know the game's in the box? I thought, what an idiot, what a twat. I'd love to name him, shame him, but no, it's not about that. But yeah, he just sounded so stupid coming out with what he said. Right, parcels. We'll do these last. Because like I say, that's comparison purposes. And I think this is PS5. Guy did me a good deal on this. And this is sealed. I don't know if I'm going to keep it sealed, because I'm going to be looking at getting the pre-owned, because it's, even though this was cheap, I think the guy let me have this for 30. It was cheap. It's cheaper than everybody else was selling it for on eBay. 30 something pound. So I thought, yeah, I'll have it. I had a watch on it for a while. And that is Fatal. It's Fatal Fury, and that, guys, that is heavy. So change hands, left hand. There's some weight in that. Does it tell you what's in there? I imagine there's a steel book. That is brand new and sealed. So, and I'm thinking keeping it sealed because I do want to play the game, but I'm going to look at getting a pre-owned copy of it so I can play it. And again, yeah, it's all in English. It's all proper. So, this one, this is the last one. It's that time of year again, guys, where weather's cooled down a bit, so I'm having to wear this. Yeah, so. And comments. I've had a few comments, people asking, because when I did the Halloween story that time about Blackie the dog, Labrador, paranormal experience I had, and people, and I did mention at that time that I had 2 paranormal experiences. So this Halloween, I'm going to tell my second story, and plus another weird, strange thing that happened while I was in hospital with me not long ago. Yeah, something, a couple of weird, well, one of them was really strange, to do with paranormal. So 2 things happened while I was in hospital for 5 weeks. One of them not so much paranormal, but it's got a bit of a tail to it. And the other one was definitely paranormal. And I will tell that story on Halloween, along with the story that people have been asking, when are you going to tell it, and all this lot. So yeah, I will. So that will be this, when's Halloween, the end of this month? I don't know. Soon find out. And when it is, I'll do the story, so you guys know. I've always been reluctant to tell the story because obviously Blackie the Labrador is a dog. But this one involves a person, or people, should I say. So it made it a bit, I don't know if I cut, I don't like cutting too deep just in case. So yeah, Right, so this is the first time this has been opened. I don't think this is brand new sealed. I think, remember, this is pre-owned. Oh yeah. So anyway, we've got the collector's edition for the PS3 Prototype 2 with, this is the slipcover. Now, I've been after this for years. And to be honest, guys, I've never managed to find it with the slipcover until now. Some of these on eBay, none of them have got the slipcover, and I like things to be complete. So, which is why I pulled that off the shelf to do a comparison, because that does say something about Rednet, and this also, well, this one says Blackwatch collectors. I keep doing it, don't I? Can't stop using my hand. Blackwatch collector's edition. So, and what is in here? So you take the sleeve off. Looks quite nice, you know. It's like a right. So this is the comparison I want us to do. This is that's art book. That's tight. That is tight, guys. So yeah, we've got our art book. I love these art books. I always sit through, read them, look at them. Yeah. And put that back in there. Alright, so then we've got the game. Not sure there's something else there, so we'll come to them in a minute. No, the game says the game is different. Different sleeve. Obviously, that's a cardboard sleeve. So yeah, it's different sleeve. But if you take the sleeve off, that then is the same, and it's exactly the same on the back as well. So yeah, so it's just a different sleeve variant. Although, does that say cleaver? Yeah, it's just the sleeve, different variant sleeve. It's going to be the same inside. I'll just check the disc. Yeah, because I took the chance knowing this was going to be sat there for a while. So I just took the chance and gave feedback regardless whether obviously with the photographs I knew that it had the slip cover and it was complete, so I thought I'd take a chance, give feedback, because I knew I weren't going to be doing a video for a couple of weeks. So anyway, that's got a code on it, so I'm not going to show the code. Got 3 codes. So yeah, the back one is a voucher. But you can't get that now. I'd love to get that hoodie there, guys. I'd love to be able to get that, but I'm going to get that. And here as well, so we can cover these codes up just in case it's still active. Yeah, so I'm glad to have that coupon thing, and this looks like it's just, yeah. So we've got a soundtrack CD as well. I love these as well because I always play them. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, that is complete. And that, obviously, is going in my collection. Yeah. The those that follow my channel as well, they will have known of Mansfield Man, my friend from Mansfield, who collects sealed games and then gets them graded. Now, he wanted the Silent Hill Origins brand new and sealed. So, and now I weren't sure until I pulled them out of the cupboard what they were selling for. On eBay, I couldn't find a sold listing, but I think there's one on there where it's brand new and sealed and somebody's asking over £300. So Mansfield Man being Mansfield Man, he's obviously looked at it, he's realised it's in immaculate condition, which it is. There's not a mark on that. That is absolutely perfect. That would probably grade at 9.5, 10. It'd be a high grade if he got it graded, and he said that himself because he's graded that many games. He can look at a game and he can virtually guess. And he said to me, he says 9.5, possibly a 10. So he offered me £300. Offered me £300 for it. I said no. I says no. I says this is one for my cabinet. And then he was after that one. And I said to him again, sold listings. I think there's one of these that did sell for something like 150 to 200. Getting off 200, I think it was 150, 170. So he offered me 200 for that. So I said no, because that also is going to end up in the cabinet once I need to rearrange it to fit more games in. No, let's get rid of this. And I think that's going to be it for this video, guys, until I am going to try, and I've said it before, no, but I am going to try, because it's been about a month since I did my last video, something like that, 3 weeks. I'm going to try and do videos more often, especially with the winter months coming, because there's nothing else to do really. So yeah, I'm going to do more. I've got a pile of cases, protective cases that I've made up. Buy these. I normally get about 10 of these for about £7 on eBay, which I think is well worth it. Because even though I've got ultraviolet protection on my windows, so sunlight can't damage anything, they're also protective in that way, protect them from ultraviolet, which is given off by the sunlight. Anyway, that is it for this video. I'm going to call it there. I'm going to try and look for a protective this size. I don't know how they measured. I don't know if they're measured in centimetres or whatever, but I'm going to try and get... I've got a few that I could do with getting protective boxes for over the next... it's just something I'm going to take my time with looking for. Not in no rush, but eventually I do want to get them in protective boxes, same as that as well. I want to get that into protective, because like I said, I'm not going to open that. That's going to stay sealed as long as it's in my collection, because I'm just going to buy the pre-owned copy and play it. Yeah, so I'm going to come over there and close this video down. Oof. No, I leave that stick there. I don't need that at the moment. So, yeah. Let's turn that back a bit. So, yeah, guys. That is it for this one. So, it's good. I was hoping to have kept it down to about half an hour. I've got my care worker coming out tomorrow. Like I say, next week, I think it's next Thursday, next Friday. I've got a meeting with the neurosurgeon to see about getting some stronger painkillers to control this pain, because it's getting to the point now where it's waking me up in the night, struggling to sleep. I've constantly got a pain all day. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Find out what date Halloween is, and tell you the two stories, calling them stories, two experiences I've had. The one that I should have told you a while ago, but yeah, I've decided I'm definitely going to tell it this time. And the experience I had in hospital, which was a strange one as well, which will probably surprise quite a few people. Yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. Anyway, guys, I shall catch you all in a bit. Bye for now.